están aquí, puedan verlo en su casa. Juan González. Vamos a compartir la página. Okay, in your platform, you have already some information. You have the information about the project. That is the history of economy here in Panama, and the other, that's for week 11. And right now, I'm gonna show you the next week assignment. That is a discussion session. Okay, the break instruction, not this one, not this one. I'm gonna begin with this one, and then I'll talk about the other one. Okay, now next Wednesday. Okay, first of all, you need to answer this statement. This is a statement that this guy mentioned it in this video. This is the video. You need to watch this video, and then inside that video, there is this statement. And I want you to analyze this statement and tell me why is this statement true. Now, the statement, what she said, this guy said, economics explains, I miss an S, over here should be an S. Economics explains every decision we make. La economía explica cada decisión que nosotros tomamos. Then you need to write a 5 lines explaining this statement and support this statement. Understood? Now, where you are going to write your answer regarding this statement, you are at the bottom over here, there is a button. You have to click over here, you click there, and then you're gonna write your 5-line answer. And after you write your 5 lines answer, then you're gonna post it. And it's gonna be posted. Now everybody needs to write over here his or her opinion. And if we are 31, then over here should be 31 opinions from different students. Got it? Now, that's the first part of the assignment. Now, on Wednesday, that's why I asked you, write it over here in the platform and then write it in your notebook. Write it in your notebook. Why? Because on Wednesday, in front of the camera, each one of you need to talk about his opinions regarding this statement. The same that you wrote over here in the platform, the same thing you have to express it over here in front of everyone, in front of the camera. I'm gonna be evaluating your performance in front of the camera, okay? Now, like it says over here, it says, on the other hand, the day when you, or I missed the you, when you are going to have the discussion, when we are going to have the discussion, you need to talk about your answer in front of the camera. Then, remember that after explaining your idea or your opinion about this statement, you must listen to your other colleagues. Todos tienen que estar escuchando lo que los demás dicen. Aquí somos 31, o sea que durante toda la hora 31 van a estar hablando. Les voy a dar máximo 30 segundos para hablar. Máximo 40, máximo 40 segundos para poder que todos puedan hablar. La idea es que todos, everybody talks during this first round, during this hour, the first hour. Now, on Friday, then you're gonna do the second part. Now, let's continue reading. Then you must listen to your other colleagues reflecting about their thoughts regarding the same statement. And then you must comment. Esta es la parte que viene el viernes, entonces. El miércoles todos hablan y el viernes todos comentan sobre dos. Natalia, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Estoy cansada, eso es lo que pasa.
Okay, then. Okay. Listen, then on Friday, then you must comment on 2 responses from your colleagues regarding their opinions. Keep in mind that you have to support clearly your thoughts. It means that, for instance, let's say that Natalia, he finished explaining explaining this statement. Okay, Natalia, he finished explaining this statement. And then Juan Pinto expressed his opinion about this statement. And then Paulo also expressed his opinion. And then let's pretend that Natalia found something interesting in Pinto's opinion regarding this statement. And also she found a very important point of view from Paulo. Okay, now she needs to take some notes in her notebook about these two. Why? Because she needs to make a comment from two. She needs to make two comments from these two guys about his opinion, either supported or either either supported or enrich what she said, or make or some add something extra to the comments that Juan Pinto did in his moments, or Paulo did in his when he was expressing his idea, his opinion. Okay, that's the idea. That's the idea of a discussion. We need to start a discussion, but in this occasion, it's not like this discussion. You need to talk, or you need to make a comment from these two persons. So you, as I said, let me go back a little bit. On Wednesday, everybody needs to talk, and everybody has to be paying attention to what everybody says, okay? And then if you think, for instance, Javier Rodriguez, you like the point of view, Javier Rodriguez point of view, or suddenly Daniel Munoz opinions, then you need to take some notes. Take some notes, and then, because we have one day in the middle. Why? Because we don't see we'll meet again on Friday. So you have one day. So it means that if you want to make a comments about, for instance, Daniel or Javier Rodriguez, then you can prepare your comments. If this guy, they talk about a specific matter in their comments, then you can go to internet and try to bring more information regarding the same topic he was talking about, that has to deal with economic, explain every decision we make, for instance. Or you can bring an example, or maybe you could work on the example these two students try to explain it. Or maybe you said, no, I think I didn't like, it's not, I didn't like, no. I don't agree the way he expressed he thought, but anyway, I respect. But anyway, I think what he tried to do is, or tried to explain, is this, so and so and so and so and so. Okay, now regarding the Javier's opinion, I could add, or I could, let me bring some information, or maybe add some information regarding his point of view, for instance. Okay, the idea is that I don't want you to make negative comments. The idea is for you to try to bring more information in order to accomplish either in this occasion, either Daniel's opinion or Javier Rodriguez's opinions. Okay, so that's why, that's as a suggestion. You can go to internet and try to bring more information in order to make your comments, make it a little bit more, fancy or more complete. That's the idea. Why? Because I'm gonna be evaluating the way you express your thoughts, the way, how fluent you are in the moment you are making the comments about your friend's opinions. And if your comment is convincing. Yeah, that's the idea. So that's why you have, at least for, if I were you, I would prepare my answer or my comments about these two persons that I have to make a comment. Okay, now, do you have any question right now?
Teacher.
Go ahead.
So on Wednesday, in the first part of the forum, we have to submit also our comment on the video.
No, you can submit it right tomorrow. If you want to start tomorrow, then tomorrow you can submit it already. You can submit it. But
and we say it on Wednesday.
Yes, also on Wednesday. the same information you submitted or you posted, the same information you posted, you have, as I said, you need to write it in your notebook. So that Wednesday you're going to talk about the same answer. So the thing is, in that moment, everybody's gonna be listening and paying attention and taking some notes, Natalia. That's the idea. Then on Friday, then you're gonna okay, I'm gonna make some comments about Paulo and Javier, for instance, okay? And then you can bring some information from internet that could support or get against their opinion, okay? That's the idea of this discussion. Now, once again, do I make myself clear, guys? If you have any question, now is the moment. Anybody?
So let me have this straight.
Go ahead.
On Wednesday, we have just to write our opinion on the...
No. If you want to do it tomorrow or during the weekend, do it and submit it. But you have to have it in your notebook because on Wednesday you're going to talk. You're not going
Wednesday we're gonna
to talk.
And on Friday the same. No, on Wednesday we are only gonna talk to the camera.
Yes.
And no one's gonna talk about the opinion of others.
Not yet. Not yet.
And on Friday,
then
we're gonna
talk about your friends' opinions.
Okay.
Got it?
Understood.
Okay, Paulo, are we clear, Paulo? Who else? Who else? Who else over here? Marianne, are we clear? Madeleine. Gilina, are we clear?
That.
I think I'm having some problems. Let me move. I think I have to move. Okay, do we have any questions, Gilina? Are we clear? Okay, Perea, are we clear? Chantal? No questions. Eileen? No problem, okay. Okay, now the thing is that everybody needs to be clear because I don't wanna start explaining what you are supposed to do on Wednesday because that Wednesday, because remember we have only half an hour. So this has to move real fast, okay? So I'm gonna give you at the top 40 seconds or 35 seconds to explain yourself or what you wrote already in the platform or what you submitted in the session, in this session, in this part section over here, okay? In this one, okay? That's the first part, okay? And then that's on Wednesday. So on Wednesday you're gonna only talk. Everybody's gonna be talking and expressing their opinions about this. Economic explains every decision we make, and then you have to pick up some ideas. Okay, I like what Chantal said, or I like what Angelina said. I'm gonna try to make some comments, and then you can go to internet. And then on Friday, you're going to talk about these two colleagues or these two friends, okay, of you. But you have to talk about two. You need to make a comment out of these two students. You have to select it on Wednesday. Are we clear, guys? Yes, teacher. Excellent. Yes, professor. Teacher is in elementary. Anyway, okay. Now the second, the other assignment, guys. The other assignment is this one that is over here, and that is for week 11. But you can start everyone this weekend. Okay, it's for week 11. Remember, right now we're on week 9. Next week is week 10, and then week 11 you need to submit this in this project. Okay, now in this section over here there's something I'm not gonna read, but over here you have to click it over here, and then you'll see the information that you read in order to complete this assignment. Over here, this is the rubric. I'm gonna use this tool in order to evaluate this project. Now if you click over here, you will find this document that tells you what it's about. It says, okay, over here I made a mistake. We pushed this activity for week 11. So it's Wednesday, I think it's 18 or 17. So it doesn't matter, okay. Anyway, the thing is, the title is The History of Economics Here in Panama. If you go to internet, there's a lot of information, but only try to organize in a chronological way, okay? Now, remember, is the history since Panama is a nation, okay? Since 1903, desde 1903 para acá, okay? You need to talk about the history of economics here in Panama now. In this project, there are some sections. There are 1 to 7 sections. The first one is the presentation sheet, the index, introduction, the content. Over here in the content is where you're going to talk about the Panamanian history about economics, okay? And also, you are going to write only five pages, no more than 5, only 5 pages. Don't write more than 5 pages. Why? Because I need to check all these documents, and if you write more than 10, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's too much job for me, too much work, okay? So after you finish this content, it's like a summary of the history of economics here in Panama. And then you need to give me at least 3 conclusions regarding this information that you just find out or you research about, okay? 3 conclusions at least. And then you need to write a biography. Where did you get it from the internet? Which are the links? And also, I'm pretty sure you're gonna run into words that you don't know, terms in economic terms that you don't know the meaning. So that's why I have this section over here, glossary. Then you have to write the word that you don't know and the meanings also, at least 10. If you collect less than 10, I don't mind, but no more than 10. If you collect only 5, that's fine. 3, that's fine, but not more than 10. Now let's move on over here. Now over here I explain what all the format that I need you to bring this document. Arial 12, Arial 12, espacio y medio, 1 space and a half. All pages need to be numbered, todas las numeradas, páginas numeradas, verifique que están de acuerdo con el índice, with the index, and justify the paragraph. Tiene que justificar los parágrafos. ¿A dónde se justifica? Usted sabe que se justifica aquí. Aquí en inicio, aquí lo justifico, aquí está. No lo justifica acá ni para la izquierda, ni para la derecha, ni para el centro, sino todo aquí justificado en el centro, ¿ya? Aquí, a donde está aquí. Justify. Permite distribuir el texto en forma homogénea. That's the idea, okay. Now over here there is some explanation how to write sentence. I'm not gonna talk about this, but anyway, usually when you write paragraph is not only write. Sometimes a proper paragraph should have no more than 11 or 12 lines. Okay, that's why usually you write a paragraph of 20 lines. That's crazy. That's not correct. That's not normal. So over here, I'm just telling you that your paragraph should be could be less than this, than 10 lines or 11 around, okay? Okay, now this is the presentation sheet over here. It must contain, must have the logo of the school, Smart Academy, the subject is economics, the projects, the history of Panama, is the number, level, and the date. And it's not the 10, I think it's the 17, June 17 or 18. Got it? Now over here, it is explain what should have in the index over here. Index is a logical order of topic to be investigated. Introduction, you need to have an introduction in this document, guys. Contain a brief review of the topic that we are going to treat in this investigation. And the content, I told you already, no more than 5 pages. Conclusion, at least 3 conclusion. 3 conclusion at least. If you can write more than 3, I don't mind, but at least 3. Biography, a glossary, and that's it. That's the basic or the main information that you need to know in order to accomplish this document. You can start this weekend already and then keep it there, and then next week I'm going to load up the section where you should be able to load it up your this is investigation of projects. They call it project. Okay, are we clear, guys? Now we don't have enough time. It's 10:43. Now, if you have any doubts, please text me through Neo, and then as soon as I see it, I could give you an answer regarding